is to try Monday.com.
trying to get this figured out. I apologize. Hello? Can anyone hear me? Alright. I don't know if this is too loud. Let me know. So, I think I may have gotten it. I don't know if you guys could hear the background music. guys hear me? Is the volume still messed up? Michelle, if you're still in here, I'm working on a Zoom. I don't normally start them. Okay, I'm waiting for this news to kick in. News is at 9:30 Eastern, I believe. 9 p.m. Eastern. Oh, it starts at 9 p.m. Then we got news, unemployment change, unemployment rate, employment change at 9:30 for the Aussie dollar. But yeah, basically this is real cut and dried. I've seen this pattern play out. This pattern play out many times. I've taken trades on it just off this. It's also tapped into this order block that I'm trying to. I rejected it. But no, I don't like the way it's going. Okay, we're outside of it, so it's gonna come up to test. Keep going. Thing is, I'm not liking this right here. It's like but hopefully with volume in the next 20 minutes, things start to move. So basically, on this candle here, would have been a better the break of this cluster here would have been a better entry point, but I missed it. I was in front of the computer. See, and then what time frame was that? The half hour? 15. We can see these same style in the lower time frames, how it plays out. And which is why I really like AUDs, because it's real structured. Moves a little bit slower than gold, a lot slower than gold, but it moves structurally like gold. Let's see what gold is doing. So then, I'm trying to figure out this black order stuff, but it makes sense when you break it down. Like, this is that 15-minute black order, and then I look on the hour, and this is a setup that I would look to take it, to take a sell. This is beautiful, this double wick. That would have been a beautiful entry as soon as it came up and respected. Come back down. I want to see how that could have been caught. So this is what I do, how to find. I like to break them down, mark them, go down to the lower time frames to figure out how it looks, right? So then this is it on the 5-minute. And then we could see, break it down and see how it moved. Alright, to capitalize on that candle. Because I mainly look at the hour to 4 hour to determine where I'm trying to go with it and how everything's printing. So to see how I could get these moves. So right, this is printing up. This is 14 minutes. Let's wait, because if it prints like this, we'll come into maybe to this. I don't even know. Probably. Oh. Well. What was this? What was that? June 16th. Was that FOMC? So, but I will be here. I stream every day, but I'm only streaming Sundays, Mondays, and Wednesdays. Start time, it's 7:30. I might push it back to 8 just to kind of fit into my family schedule. But I will be here every Sundays, Mondays, and Wednesdays. Hopefully this volume, I get this taken care of. Don't like how this 15 closed, but I'm gonna let it run. Oh, hello?
Hello, Mitch.
Oh, there we go. I got
Yeah,
it
I heard an
working.
echo. I don't know if I caused that. Oh, Mitch, I think you have. Oh, let me see if I'm doing that. Am I creating the echo?
Oh, it might be me. I don't know how to work this.
No, it's gone. It might have been me.
Okay.
It might have been me. Yeah, I stepped away and then I saw you sent another link. So it looks like you got it running.
Yes, I don't know how to, I mean, the voices, I don't know how the voices, and I was looking at it earlier and it was staticky, but hopefully I could,
Oh, you're not staticky now.
no? Okay. Maybe it was just on my end. So, but, this setup right here, right? I've pointed it out, and I think played out Asian yesterday
Yes.
that I mentioned that I took my buy or my sell off of, and then during New York when it faked me out, and I thought it was gonna do. This is that setup every time, right? And then it just so happens that it played into my block order, and okay, right there. So it came up, and right, that would be the, how he's always saying it, rejected the outside,
Let me see
came
if
back.
this is up. That's not an order block there.
This,
Oh, wait, nope. Nope.
no, it would be the other way.
Yep, the red one should be on the other side, and then it would be. The little candle has to come first, then the big candle.
Okay.
Whether you're going up or down. There is an order block down here.
This one here.
Nope, down at the bottom. Let me annotate. Right here.
Yeah, but this one got canceled out, right? So then,
looking up here, if you went to a different time frame, this might be one, but then you're already into it there.
yeah. I mean, because then we got this one way over here.
Yeah, look at a 1 hour over there. Look on. This is why AJ has all the different time frames, because he just looks at an area and he clicks through the different time frames until he can identify the order block setup.
Yeah.
I mean, let me see, that's the 30-minute. That one could be one, actually, yes, right there.
Okay. So now be. Oh, but that's not on the hour. That's not really in a golfing.
Did you see my messages between me, you, Koala, and Cody?
Hey, morning, Mike. Yeah, it's going on 9 o'clock here.
Yeah, it's evening. 8 o'clock here. It's about to hit this Asian Open.
So I really don't watch gold on Asian.
So you always focus on Australian on Asian Open. What does it typically do?
It likes to move, right? So it'll get the volume, and push in the direction that it like it's going, right? So it'll give you. So right now is the beginning of their day. So it's gonna make this wick. This is gonna be our day wick, right? Is it gonna just stay at this here, or are we gonna come down to come up, right?
Yeah.
Because we're gonna retest this, because this was a shit. So we're gonna come down and retest this because it was a nice bullish candle, but it never broke the low or the high. Right? So then you just always get the retests. But I did take a sell to come down because I know it's the beginning of the day. It's 4 hours in, right? So we're gonna come down to make that wick before we keep moving up.
But you're not married to sells.
No, I don't. I never come into a bias and stick with it. It changes based off the candle. I don't like to be committed to one thing, right? So if I'm coming in to take a buy and I'll miss the retrace and the moves, I don't. I would rather just catch what it catches, and then after about 11:30, you'll see it start to print for London, right? So if it moves, it keeps moving in that end of the direction. At the end of what 11:30 here would be what time? 16 hours, 15 hours difference, or that would be 11 o'clock there. They're 12 hours, right?
Yes.
So then that will be their lunchtime, and into London it typically goes into those, just follows the trend. So that's a bad example, but it isn't, because look, so we came into here and then we just continued into London, and then into New York we came back, so everyone in New York could get this price again.
Got it.
That's why it moves real structurally. That's why I like it in gold. So a lot of how you guys speak in gold, I try to listen, because it does structurally move the same, just not as fast.
I'm almost seeing this turn into a buy.
That's the way, I mean, it's looking. I want to see if it could push through this, right? So we've already came down into here, but I'm not sure.
You know what? The next hourly candle will set a wick.
Yes.
At least.
So I want to see this 30-minute close a little bit stronger than it is right now, to give me the confirmation that we're going to continue, and it not turn out to be a fake out. I mean, as long as it closes like within this, here, I think they're good. So I have a buy at or a sell. I didn't have a stop loss. Holy shit. Okay. Had to set my stop loss. So my entry is right here. Which this would have been the perfect entry, right? As soon as this printed, that's how I was taking them in the beginning, right? Before I started trying to do this block order and everything, I would see these candles. Let me just annotate it, so much easier. So as soon as I would have seen this candle print, this one out would have already taken the sell.
Right. And we could go all the way down to that bottom block.
Yes.
Ooh, gold just printed a big candle. I say that. Never mind. It's... Yeah.
Which time
It's,
frame?
I mean, it's 11 pips for 1 minute, and it's dropping.
Oh, on the minute?
Yeah.
So now I've been bouncing in, right? So you've had me like addicted to this,
Ooh,
right?
it's dropping fast. Let's see. Now we're at 15 pips.
Oh, you entered?
No.
Oh, you're just in that one candle?
I'm just looking at the one candle is 15 pips for 1 minute.
Okay, so this just made me feel a lot better about it, right? Because now I'm looking at the same little setup to continue up on the Dixie, right? Or the DXY, however you want to. See, this is nasty. That's why I try to stay in. Like, you've got me obsessed, so I always look at this, but it's
Let me go break down Australian dollar and let me see what I can find. Well, there's a big price gap up here. I have a lot of reason to believe this is going back up. Let's see. There's an imbalance up at. There's an imbalance up high. Oh, you know what? My software works on this, where it gives me patterns, gives me predictions. So let me check that first. I always forget about that on this pair.
Oh, on this pair it'll give you.
Yeah. Hold on, gold's doing something weird. I should have been paying attention to that. Ah, come on. Okay, let me get off of gold for a sec. Let me look at what my software tells me is going to happen. Okay, we came down close to that. Oh, yeah. Let me see if that covers up the box that was created earlier. Close, but not quite. That box was on the June 15th. So that's an imbalance way up there. Okay, I have predictive boxes. And the prediction of this is that from today. Now, these predictions are not 100%, but it says prediction.
Go to sleep.
Oh, where's my box of data?
Go to sleep.
Shouldn't.
I'm not going to sleep. I'm helping Mitch with AU.
Go to sleep.
You sound like you're in bed telling us to go to sleep. Okay, Mitch, my software tells us we're going back to the 7th. See, I got to get used to your numbers now. We're going to hit 0.755 before the 18th. When is the 18th?
In 4
A Sunday.
days.
By Sunday, we will be up close to 755. We're going to break out of this right here, and we're going to head up there.
What software is this?
It's look, I'm gonna send y'all a picture, and I'll show you.
The software.
Well,
tells you
I
where
did-
price is gonna go.
I do
Oh,
want to
it-
see that,
it
right?
hits
But
the boxes.
I think it's coming down to test this before it goes up.
It
And
could.
I'm basing that off of
Look
the
at the
news,
daily
right?
report.
I'm waiting for this news to come in, right? So look at the daily.
Look at the daily. We're rejecting.
Yeah, but it's only been 4 hours, right? So we did come down. I mean, we're pushing. I want to see how
Yeah.
far.
But this, yeah, you can see how yesterday's daily candle closed above, right? The daily support. Right? We closed above this. As long as we stay above that, this should continue going up.
Yes, but right. Yeah. So, but as of right now, I'm trying to catch
would
this.
actually-
I
I
like
would
to catch
take a
the wick
buy.
down, right?
I would take a small buy right now.
That's what I'm saying, AJ. I'm looking at that.
I'm trying
look,
to buy
I told
into
Guala,
here.
I told Guala, Mitch, and Cody I'm gonna start trading this with Cody. So I'm breaking
Why?
down.
It's so slow.
I know, but I can leave it and not watch it. I can just like leave it.
I remember trading AU once. I left it for literally a week.
Yes.
A week. And I came
Yes.
back and I was up like 2 pips.
Oh my gosh, you're so.
I was like, what the
Hey,
fuck?
I
2
sent y'all.
pips?
Look in WhatsApp. That's what my software does. And it hits.
wanna
It typically
come into
hits
here.
these points. If you go back through, I wish I could go live with my screen and you guys could see, because it throws these boxes up.
What the fuck is that?
It's a break of structure, and it has a predictive box, and it gives you the time frame and the range
What the
that it's
fuck are all these
predicted to.
lines?
They're all patterns.
Oh, is what Brian was showing me the other day?
Michelle. Are you serious?
Yeah, Brian was showing
Okay,
me that. I was
bet
confused
AJ,
as-
bet that we don't hit that green box by Sunday.
That yellow box, huh?
No, the green box.
Yo, I'm regretting doing this mentorship thing.
Why? I've always had this. This just doesn't gold. My gold charts don't do this, but my AU, my every other Forex chart does this, and it throws out boxes. And then
Cody has the audacity to talk about my lines on my chart.
I didn't put these lines. I didn't do this. The computer does it.
Oh, that's like, so how do you decipher that?
The computer does it. That uses the patterns.
Looks like that game with the marbles where you pull them out, and then you had to make the marbles fall down.
Let me show y'all. I'm gonna find another box where it hit it, and I'll take a picture and show y'all.
So we're ignoring the lines and just focusing on, because Brian was trying to explain it to me the other day, but.
Here's another one. I'm gonna show y'all the predictive box. And it actually hit this box. Damn, I mean, that was an amazing call.
1 to 100,000.
I'm gonna send a video because it's blinking.
100,000.
All right, so if we break this, we're going. We're continuing.
100,000, Michelle.
I'm not betting you 100,000. I don't know who you think I am.
You just said bet.
I'm not royalty. Come on. What is wrong with you?
Let's go. 100,000. If you're so sure.
Look, WhatsApp's gonna be like, what are you sending us, Michelle? Okay, I just sent a video. I sent a video of a box that it predicted price was going to, and it hit it.
How many times has it done that?
Oh, it's about 80%. It's pretty accurate.
Bro, that I would not be able to understand this shit.
Well, you don't have to understand it. You just scroll through until it throws up a box.
No, fuck that. I don't like what I'm doing.
Here's another one. Here's another one. It hit the box.
No. Yo, Mitch.
Yeah.
Don't listen to her, bro.
Nah, I know. I definitely
AJ,
am
you and I
predicting
agree.
it's gonna
Take
go up,
buys.
right?
Yeah, but don't take buys based on that shit.
Well, I'm taking a buy based on it right now.
I wouldn't
Ready?
take buys based on that.
Boom! I took a buy. All right, we're gonna see. We're gonna see come Sunday.
It's gonna drop like 100 pips right now.
No, it's not.
And then Cody and Mitch are gonna hate you because you traded AU. It was theirs. It was cool. It was Michelle free.
Hey, all you gotta do is go the other way than me.
I'm good. I'm already in. This yellow arrow right here is my entry, so I'm good for a sell.
All right, look, then I'm supporting your sell. I'm funding your sell right now.
Yeah, you're taking her money pretty much right now.
There you go. Just get out when you're at the high, so because my drawdown does end at some point.
Well, I really want
See,
to
here's the WhatsApp. What is this, Michelle? It's her magic ball. I love it, AJ. Okay, look. Gold, I do not get this with gold, but I forget on here, it throws up. And I'm like, Cody, I'm not kidding. We'll be like, Cody, the box is here. And he'll take a trade, and it'll go to the box.
Did you guys catch the sells on gold?
No, I avoid it unless it's like the perfect time and setup. I'm trying to be really picky.
I sold at 28.
How many lots?
40. 28.40, 20 lots.
Of course you did.
I got 20 pips.
Did you buy down here at Asian Open?
No, I didn't buy. It's not my session to trade, but I was like, I just finished like with a one-on-one with somebody, and I was like looking at the charts, and I was like, oh, it's gonna sell right now because it's made a double top. And yeah, I sold.
See, now I'm in AU. I don't even need to look at it. I can go over here and watch gold.
No, but you guys saw like literally what it did. Like I told you, it was gonna chill at the 38.2 for a minute. It literally chilled at 38 pullback for like 2-3 hours.
I didn't. You mean But I don't know where you're fibbing from. Let me go figure it out.
I'm gonna broke out.
Okay, that breakout is your bottom.
Wait a minute. My breakout is from 1809. That's my breakout level. The wick on the 30 minute.
Alright, that's not what I just had. Hold on.
Oh no, wait. Sorry. On the 4 hour.
So I wouldn't normally be on here. I'm just on here supporting Mitch in his live stream.
Yeah, I'm just on here because I'm awake.
What time is it there?
It's 4 a.m.
What?
Jesus Christ, I wake up at that time.
Yeah, it's 4 a.m. That's why I don't be coming on Luke's stream.
I'm definitely awake at 4 a.m. every day.
Are you awake on Luke's streams?
Yes. Not his London. Sometimes I sleep through that. It just depends.
Yeah, I sleep through that.
I used to catch the ass end of it.
So I set up a website for scheduling, like the one-on-ones.
AJ, you're gonna be so busy.
No, I'm the scheduling is like very tight. Like I literally I'm putting it based on my availability and when I can be available. So I'm only giving 1 hour a day. So the Zoom call, the one-on-ones is literally gonna be 30-minute sessions. That's it. I'm not giving no more than that for 2 people a day. That's it. That's all I'm doing.
How many people do you have right now?
Right now, I have like 30 people in my inbox wanting to pay.
Yeah.
I have people that already paid, around 10 people.
Yeah.
10 people that already paid.
Sounds like you booked for the week as it is. You need what?
Nah, so I told them, everybody, I was like, do not come at me if you don't know, like, the material. Like, I'm not going to go over here and teach
From
you.
the basics?
I'm not going to teach you support and resistance. I'm not going to teach you anything. Literally, I'm not teaching you anything. You're going to come to me, and you're going to book a session because you have questions. Right? That's it. You have questions and you want them answered right away. So you book a session and I'll explain everything to you that you've studied, and there's like a missing link or something, and I'll link it. That's it. I'm not doing anything else.
That's perfect. I know. I was telling Brian, I was like, he is going to be so snowed over with people. Like, I mean, because even in the Zooms, they ask some of the same questions
over and over again.
And that's the thing. Like, that's why I'm only doing it as a one-time fee, because it is going to become to the point where like the old people, they're already going to know this shit. You know, they're not going to need more sessions. So
Right.
just do it like a one-time fee, and that's it. And then as the channel grows, the mentorship will grow as well.
Oh my gosh. I mean, honestly, look, you're at 30 people and you just mentioned it.
Yeah.
I'm not liking how this 15.
I'm not gonna lie, it's like it's a weird income. Like, I've never had it, but like, it's whatever. It doesn't faze me. Like, literally, somebody messaged me, he was like, "Yo, my Bitcoin wallet is only letting me transfer 300," and I was like, "All right, yeah, that's fine. Just send it." I'm not gonna say no.
I really was taking a gamble on this. I wanted it to push down because we got good news coming in, right? So they're expecting good news. So.
Wait, you took buys?
No.
No, I took buys.
And Michelle's in profit
Yep.
because she's taking to that green box.
Yeah. We're going to the green box, bitch. I don't even trade this, and I'm just cowboy. Let's go.
I said it. I literally said it. I was like, I would take small buys right now. That's what I said.
And I said, we're going to the green box. And there's a huge price gap from the 15th, a month ago. 1 month ago, there is a price gap up at 77. Where did I find it? 0.76674. There's a big price gap, a yellow box price gap.
Point what?
I marked it. And we have an order block at 0.757, which is exactly where my green box goes. Boom. My green box goes to the order block.
I guess you can use it as extra confluence.
I'm telling you, this tool, which it does not work on gold, but it'll work on all Forexes, and you put it on different time frames, and the lines and the patterns do different things, and then you look for the boxes. And that one was on an hourly. That was on an hourly pattern setup.
So we're on YouTube right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
No. Mitch is on his YouTube. I'm on mine so people can hear us, but they have to go to Mitch's to watch the chart. So I'm kind of promoting Mitch. Like,
okay.
Go to Mitch's stream.
Let me tell you guys about this person today, right? So I'm not gonna mention names, but this person had a one-on-one today, and I was telling them, like, you need to do this, you need to do that. Go look at these videos, and come back and like start asking me questions. And then they were like, this is gonna be so much work. I was like, yeah. What did you expect? Like, he was like, I thought it was gonna be more of like you're gonna tell us when to go in and when to go out, and like you're gonna have Zoom with sessions with us every day. I was like, I didn't mention that. I've never said that. All I said was they're gonna be one-on-one sessions, and you're gonna have the materials that you need. I'm gonna have a weekly Zoom call with everybody, like on Sunday, so I can look at the market together. But yeah, it's gonna be hard. It's not gonna be easy. And then I asked them, I was like, how long have you been trading? And they're like, 2 years. I was like, 2 years and you're not profitable, right? And they're like, yeah, I'm not profitable. I'm not profitable. And then they were like, yeah, but like I scalp and this and this and that. And I was like, I look at the 1 minute and I was like, that's why you're not profitable. I was like, so I gave them like a breakdown of what to do, exactly in detail. I spent like 15 minutes like telling them, do this, do that, look at this video, look at that video, and I start asking them questions, right? At the end of the call, they were like, and I told them, I was like, don't trade gold, because you obviously can't trade gold. Like, you're still like, your level is like not gold level. You should be trading something else, right? And then at the end of the call, they were like, so I'm gonna trade the way that I used to trade. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna give you your money back. Literally, I was like, I'm gonna give you your money back. Like, I'm not.
Yeah, I'm
not gonna deal with
hear
this
that
shit.
fucking headache.
Like, literally. They're like, no, like, no, like, I don't mean it like that. Like, I was like, dude, I literally spent like an hour explaining to you what to do, right? And then at the end of the call, you're telling me, like, after I like went into depth about like trading and your psychology, and like I went ham. Like, I wanted to really help this person, and they're like, yeah, so like I'm gonna trade how I used to trade until I finish this material. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give you your money back. like I do not have the time for this.
Yeah, you're gonna pay me to help you and then ask me to then tell me you're trading the other way?
Yeah, for real. And they're like, no, I don't mean it like that. I was like, go through the material, right? And look at this material, and then come back to me if you have any questions, right? And up until then, come into the streams. I'll be on the streams. And then if you have questions, book a one-on-one.
There you go.
Right?
Okay.
And they're like, okay. Like, they fell in line, like, real quick.
Can I get this little push down before
Because that's the thing. Like, people don't really understand. Like, they would never think that I would be like, take your money back.
Right.
They would never think that. Like, I really like people really think that I want their money. Like, I really do not. I don't care. Like, if you're gonna be a hassle to me and you're gonna be off my ass to that point, like, just here's your money, right? Find somebody else.
What's your new site gonna be?
My site is there's no site. It's just literally a website.
No,
that
that joint you put in the WhatsApp or
what is it?
Discord. That video you sent.
Oh, it was just me trading. It was just of a trade.
No, it was like a building. They was building
That's a home. I'm building like a villa, two villas actually next to each other, like townhouse you could say, two townhouses next to each other.
Okay.
Oh, it looked like it was gonna be like a corner store or something.
No. This was like a residential area. No, it's a house. It's a house. I'm gonna rent them out. If I get a buyer that buys it, I'll sell it. But I actually want to rent it because you get better return on your investment with renting.
Yeah. Because then you could get
because
your
I
money
have
back and then
it
sell
split
it.
up. I have it split up into different apartments as well. So like you have one big like
Building.
It's a house, right? It's a house. So you have the main house, but then the house has like a side door to like two apartments. So you have one main house for like a big family if they want to rent it out. And then that's how it works here in the Arab world. You have a big house, right? And then you have two apartments in the house. So say for example, like why we do this? Let's say for example, like I'm a father and I have two kids. I want my kids to be around me, so I have two apartments in my house. So they live in the apartments in my own house.
They
right?
live
But it's
with you,
secluded.
but not with you.
Exactly. They're secluded. They have their own kitchen. They have their own everything. It's like an apartment building. It's like an apartment by themselves.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So, I'll see. This should be done by the end of the year, though. This one.
End of the year. That's a long time.
No, 6 months. Less than 6 months.
How many square feet will it be?
I don't know how much in square feet because we do it with meters here.
So how many square meters?
It's two apartments. Let me do the math. Two villas. You got it's 450 square meters, I think, something like that.
Alexa, how many square feet is 400 square meters? 400 square meters.
Alexa?
Yes, hold on. You interrupted her. You said Alexa, you stopped her. Sorry, I'm not. Alexa, how many square feet is 400 square meters?
400 it's 400 feet.
4,310
meters.
Yes. No,
That
that's square
right.
feet. That's square feet. That's the conversion of just 400.
Anyways, it's big.
Yeah, that's a big. My house is 3,000 square feet, which is Alexa. How many square meters is 3,000 square feet? 3,000 square feet is about 280 square meters. There you go. My house is 280 square
Mine's
meters.
like double yours.
Here comes the news.
I'm not surprised. I'm telling you, I'm not a baller.
No, but this is two villas. There's two villas next to each other. So each villa is going to be around like 250.
And I don't, honestly...
Oh, good news. Good news came out. Better than
so price
expected.
is going up.
Yes.
Well,
But looky here.
I'll take it.
Looky here.
I gotta get dialed in. If I'm gonna... Look, Cody, you know, we're live, but Cody's been having a really tough time with trading. He started out with EU, he's trading AU, and he's about ready to quit. And
Cody,
Yeah,
Cody, haven't you been listening to anything I've been saying the past like month?
he's not on here right now. One, he's asleep because he sleeps like 4 times as much as I do. But he says, "Mom, nobody talks about AU like they're all talking gold." He's like, "When I ask somebody to look at a chart, they look at one time frame, give me an opinion, and go on." He's like, "You have all this support and everybody talking about gold, but nobody's over here." So I'm like, "Fine, I'm gonna
All
get
right,
into
why don't
AU
you
with
stop
you."
trading AU and trade gold?
He can't trade gold.
Why?
Because he has to change brokers. We have problems trading gold in the U.S.
What you mean?
I trade gold
way.
fine.
What you mean? Hugo's way, KOT Forex.
I guess because he hasn't just set it up. I don't know why he
Like
doesn't.
it's not like you have brokers that trade everything. What do you mean?
I don't know. He's just, I don't know. It's like me. Like I'm stuck in my
But
TD
literally,
Ameritrade.
just open up a Hugo's way account. That's it.
Looks like
That's it. And it's deposited through crypto. Very easy. Same day, you'll be done.
I've
can open it
never
up right
done
now.
anything with crypto. Like I own it, but I've never bought or sold or anything.
Do you have Coinbase?
No, I use crypto.com.
All right, so you use crypto. Same thing. So you buy, right? You buy
Uh-huh.
crypto, and then you withdraw it into the
Wallet?
address that they give you.
Okay.
That's it. And then it's as if you're depositing it into their account, into Hugo's Ways account, and it goes into your account as if it's money. And you withdraw it the same way. You withdraw through Bitcoin, and it comes into your crypto.com account, and then you withdraw that into your bank account.
Okay.
Very easy.
I'm gonna have to figure that out. Like honestly,
Very, very easy.
you guys make it sound easy, but
It's the easiest thing. Like literally, like I have people right now texting me. They want PayPal, and I'm like, why? PayPal takes like 3 days in order for it to verify the transaction. Whereas I can send you crypto right now, and you'll get it right now with lesser fees. Like
yeah,
why
I
did
don't
crypto?
use
Why did
PayPal.
crypto happen? Like why did crypto happen? And so this whole fiat transaction that takes like 3 days for international transfers to happen. Like I had a guy that's in UAE. He's sending me money for the mentorship from UAE, but he sent it to my bank account directly. And I called my bank and I'm like, yo, when is this thing gonna come? He was like, this thing might take like a week and a half to reach. And I was like, so I literally told everybody now, it's like I'm not accepting anything but crypto. Like you can send me any type of crypto you want, but just send me crypto. Because it's literally just like the same second. You send it, you get it. That's it.
I'm gonna have to figure that out. I don't even have PayPal. I think PayPal's a pain in the ass.
PayPal is a pain in the ass. So like and the thing is like I have money in PayPal right now that I don't have no idea how the fuck I'm gonna take it up.
So just pay somebody with it.
Yeah, who?
I don't know.
Nobody
Well, I don't know.
here
In the
uses.
United
nobody
States, you
here.
can use PayPal for checking out on a lot of sites.
Yeah, we'll see. But like, I don't really need anything. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go crash. So I'm gonna try to wake up for this session. I actually must sleep. Is he gonna be on tomorrow?
I think so. He said he was feeling better, so I think he's gonna be on. Again,
I miss my Lukey Luke.
his little London session. You know, if Raja goes live, then there's hardly anybody in Luke's session. So I try to get up and be on and be supportive, so he has people talking to him, and Cody shows up. But a lot of people that watch Luke hop over to Raja.
Yeah, of course, it's something normal. I mean, what do you expect? What do you expect?
They come back to Luke, but you know what I mean? Like, that's been Luke's slot, so it's like all his people are like over watching Raja. But I actually watch both. I listen to Raja and compare the trades that the two of them are calling.
Yeah, but what do you expect? You know, like, Raja took over London pretty much now, so you have to move.
But he might not stay at London. Raja may not stay at London. He said that.
He said that?
Yeah. He said he's
When?
trying it out. He's doing tests, but if it turns out that it's not worth his time and it's not profitable, then he's not going to stay there because.
No, it's definitely profitable. He's making fucking 60K off the trade. What do you mean?
Well, I don't. I think he likes those big news moves. I don't know.
But like, what time is it in Pakistan now? It's like, in order for him to trade New York, he would literally have to be trading during the evening time, which is like prime family time.
Yep. It's like 6 p.m. his time.
Exactly.
But if that's your livelihood and you're, then that's your livelihood.
Yeah, but not every day.
I don't know that that's his livelihood, though. I don't think taking trades on the Zoom is his livelihood.
Yeah, what does he have? He has real estate. I don't know if he has any stores.
I don't know. I mean, he's got Dominion Markets. He's got Magic Keys. He's got
I know he owns properties,
Slack. Yeah, he owns.
The Dominion Market is more than enough.
There you go.
Literally, you don't have to trade no more. Just live off commission
Right.
from everybody's trade.
Yeah.
Yo, I should open up a broker.
Why don't you?
Good idea. But like, regulations here suck because like Forex is illegal here.
Then establish it in another country.
Yeah, but I have to travel to that country and we're in lockdown.
Oh.
But
That's a problem.
It's in the work. It's gonna be in the works. That's my next mission.
I wonder if that's why he moved. I wonder if his brokerage is why he moved.
His brokers, he moves because of his family. Like, he wants his family to be like in the same culture, have to grow up with the same norms, the same mentality, the same mindset, right? Growing up in the West, if their kids grow up like that in the West, they're not gonna be attached to their roots at all. That was one of the reasons why. That was one of the reasons why I moved back too.
Are you attached to your roots because you didn't grow up there?
No, I wasn't, but I want my kids to be. Right?
Do you feel like you're different because you didn't grow up there?
I'm definitely different. I'm definitely different. Everybody says that I'm a fake Saudi.
What?
Literally, they call me the fake Saudi. Like, you're Saudi, but you're not. You're like fake. You're just Saudi by name. Right?
So I'm not liking this double wixers printer. Double bottom.
But yeah, anyways, I'm about to go to sleep, yo. Deuces.
Later.
All right, see you later.
That I don't want to continue.
What are you not liking, AJ, about this?
No, that's me.
I mean, Mitch. I'm sorry, Mitch. What are you not liking about this?
Just if it continues, right? I don't see if it continues printing like this. I think your magic green box up here may be right. But I don't see it happening in Asia, and that's the thing.
Well, no, it's not a one session trade. This is one of those. This is a longer target type trade.
Okay.
Like, I'm in it and I'm just gonna hold it till it may not tap the green box, but it should come close to it.
Yeah.
Sometimes it goes through the green box, but where that green box is exactly where an order block, a top of an order block is. Let me double check the top of the green box.
Hello, hello.
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 What's going on?
Nothing. You just missed AJ.
Oh, he was here?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Missed his morning analysis. What was he saying?
Oh, well, he didn't really say much about charts. We were talking about his mentorship. We were talking about the building he's building.
Nice.
yeah.
I saw him active. I think it was late night, and I thought he was just on messages. Didn't know about it. I tried to come on Zoom earlier, but the link expired, I think. But then I just saw the message late, so I just got on now.
Yeah, We had a little technical difficulties on the Zoom link. I don't know what the hell was going on, so I decided to create a new one.
No worries, no worries. So, okay. Well, how and when is it starting the mentorship? When is it happening?
He's already started. He said he has like 30 people, and he's like doing little one-on-ones with people and kind of getting them started and letting them know, that they got to lay down the foundation and learn, and then he will help them along.
I think that's amazing. Everybody's gonna, take advantage of it. Did he tell you how much he's gonna charge them? Because some people were asking me.
No, we didn't ask Mitch.
Yeah, no, we didn't. I know it's in
I'm gonna ask them to directly message him maybe, and then see how it goes.
Where Mitch, did he put the price anywhere?
I don't know. Maybe if you messaged the people who messaged him.
Yeah, directly. I asked him today, but he didn't announce it on live. So yeah, I think the best bet is that they want him directly and then get the answer.
Yeah.
Sasha, are we making our new range right now?
I am waiting for gold. Didn't AJ analyze this? You should have asked him at least this much, because
He didn't.
his analysis is so good.
You're so good at asking people, like, you're gonna be like, okay, now tell me what you think.
Yeah, so why were you hesitant? This is what he's here for.
I don't know. We didn't ask him because I don't know. He said he took cells at the top, or I don't know.
Yeah, I took sell initially, when the market opened. But that was one thing. So market opened, it went up, and then I took some sells. But then I know the new 4-hour candle always goes the other side, so I closed it, and then Najim took buys from there, and I was like, okay. So it was me took sell, AJ took sell, Guala took sell, Ricardo took sell at the same time. So we were all posting our analysis there that we took sell.
I must have been sleeping.
Who's sleeping?
I said I must have been sleeping. I see a sell from here that's what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
There's an order block here.
Oh, right now, yeah. So what I'm looking at this one is I'm waiting to see if it's gonna tap a little bit higher, maybe if it wants to.
I mean, we're talking Asian. Like, it needs something to get up there, though. Right?
No, I was expecting the volume from this candle, the one started just now. So if it has to, it's just gonna, kind of a fake out thing, quick fake out for another 10 pips to touch maybe 30-ish, 29, 30, and then again wick down and all the way, take it through maybe 32-ish level first, 38.2 level, and then pre-London in London would just wick it up and down, because we have to spend some time in this area and then maybe go back up, because you remember we still have 40 to touch, 40, and before we actually just drop down.
Yeah, but we might range here for a minute. I just don't know that we're, especially in Asian, I don't think we're going to push up past what happened yesterday.
Yeah, sometimes Asian is crazy. Remember, it just keeps slowly creeping up, and I hate that because I can't make it if it's going or not at that time.
But to an all-time high for the last several weeks, I mean, I can see it creeps sometimes, but it creeps into areas it's been to recently. I don't know that it's just going to creep on up. When it took us so much to get to here, I would just be shocked if it was like, do-do-do-do-do.
Yeah,
but it might.
Yeah, how much is that? I'm also looking at, even if it can touch 50 area as well, if it has to, but that should be another move. So that's what I'm just waiting for few rejection candles from here. If it works, even if from 30, I'm gonna take sell and then see how it goes and how far it can take us.
Oh my
It
gosh,
has
I
to
just
go
realized.
back to the base that is 18, 18 and 17-ish area, or even 14. It has to touch the base and retest that level before it goes up.
Yeah, That's where the 18, 18, 18, 17 is where we have that price gap where there was no selling pressure.
Yeah, that area. Exactly. So it has to go back retouch. Anyway, whenever there's a breakout, it always goes for retest, right?
Yes.
But the problem is that retest is after 40 or the retest is now. That's the question.
Mitch,
Yes.
I don't know how you trade AU. It is very slow.
It is, but I'll hold it. I mean, I hold it all day. I'll sit in a trade and I'll try and catch the. I'll close a trade, enter another trade. It's just how. Right now it's like no volume. I thought there was gonna be more on this unemployment,
Yeah,
so then it's telling me that it's gonna happen either in London or in NYSE, because we're just ranging, right?
yeah. Isn't it gold follows? I mean, Australian dollar versus US dollar follow exactly almost the same way as gold.
Sometimes, a lot of the time, right? The majority of the time it does, but there are instances where they're not following it, right? So this is climbing and this one's dropping.
Okay. Because what it says is, even somebody else was telling us the other day that gold follow the move, whatever happens on AU. You know what I mean? So because they were saying that the AU has a lot of gold reserve. Sorry, Australia has a lot of gold reserve and all of that, and it is directly proportional and connected. And mines are here, and all of that affects the economy in US dollar and gold together. So whatever happens on AU, we can look into it. I think we should look into it more because that could be like our signal.
Yeah, no, I mean,
For
it's definitely. I didn't. I mean, I knew that you guys have the most uh, refineries right now, besides, uh, but I didn't know it was like that. I never took the what would that be, fundamentals of it.
yeah. How crude oil is directly connected to Canadian dollar. Remember, somebody was explaining the connection, and it's a well-known fact as well. I already knew it. They connected it similarly. So we got to watch that and see if it is true or not. Oh yeah, Ray. Ray is also saying that. And what was his name? The Sam FX. Remember, the other
Yeah.
guy who was trying to make us understand the fundamentals. I think
Yes.
these are the two people. Yeah, now I remember. So let's see how it goes. What you guys up to now? Going to sleep? Because it's gonna be a slow session for some time, I guess.
Yeah, I'm on until like 10, and then I'll probably continue this trade. I might add more positions.
Okay. For sell.
Yeah.
Not bad, not bad. Why don't you trade EU or GU or any other pair? I mean, why specifically you like AU more? Reason?
Just because of the structure wise, I feel like it moves structurally with like gold, just not as fast.
Yeah, no. Okay, um, so it's less volatile, obviously, less spikes up and down, right? As compared to gold.
Yes and no, right? So it leaves massive wicks, and everyone gets.
It does?
I
Okay.
mean, it does leave like, look at these days, right? So we got all these wicks.
Hmm.
It wicks a lot, right? But
Okay.
those wicks you could capitalize, and
Hmm. Yeah.
so
Okay.
because it's real structure. I mean, and then especially when it consolidates and it's low, it's got, it just wicks up and down, and it prints side by side, and it's the side by side movement. I'll try to capitalize if I can.
Okay. That's it. Like ranges, if you
Yeah,
will.
yeah,
Mm. You find them easy to trade.
Yeah, cause it moves slow, so it's if I see it not printing in my favor, I'll just close out or close. It's easier to manage, right?
I know what you mean. And what's your target usually? How many pips you are able to catch? I
Um,
mean,
I like
yeah.
normally I would in a slow session without news I would have probably just got 7 pips here, 7 pips there, but pretty much I just look for the next zone, right? So this is where I had it originally, right in here, right?
Mhm.
Because that's the closest for me to take. Oh, it was down further. It was here, right?
Okay.
That would be my first target. So I'm gonna close like 75% right here
Okay. All right. Makes sense. Yes.
to
Because
keep
you
the
see from
rest. Cause this is a nice. This is a right here. Then you look over here. We got these wicks, and there's not enough volume to actually move past this in Asian.
Alrighty. So, with the new 4-hour open, it wicked up all the way, and that's when you took the trade to go down.
No, no, no. I took this trade on what time frame? The 30. No. Oh, the hour. Based off this pattern right here. I came here, seen it, then I seen this move. This would have been my entry if had I not been trying to set up the YouTube and the Zoom and all that. So I did enter late, and I did enter. This shit's pissing me off.
Alrighty. A little on the side. Okay.
So then I got in here, right? So my next confirmation that we're gonna go is was break of this candle here, because then if we could break the middle of it, it'll continue. In theory, right?
Alrighty. And you're gonna close 75% and let the rest run.
Yes, and then if I come like down into here, right? If we tap here, I'll probably close half of that, and then let that run, right? So then that'll be my runner for London to eventually come down and move this way.
Basically, what you drew. So this is almost kind of the top move, the 4-hour candles which moved. These were with the news, right? Yesterday.
Yes, this one,
Big candle.
yeah.
Okay, so it almost did the same moves as gold in the short term. So it moved up, it retraced for a bit, but it went back up, and then it fell, but it did not retrace as much as gold did, but it is continuing to go down. But if you look at the 4-hour on gold, you see the
Oh, I'm on a
gold
30-minute. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah. You see all those 4 hours, 1, 2, 3, 4, are waking right at the top, just not the last one. Yeah, so I'm expecting gold to come down if it really follows Australian dollar. Yeah.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
printed pretty much. I mean, besides this here.
No, not that part, but just the news part.
No,
So if
no,
I
yeah.
take a
So
look
the
at-
news, but even like the wicks. I mean,
Yeah.
oh, never mind.
The bottom part we have to ignore, but the current formation
Yeah.
of the 4 hours. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Except the last, we had absolutely bullish, and you have it a bearish now, which is good. So this should turn bearish by the time. Yeah, and it is actually rejecting. So I'm gonna take a small entry again. Thank you for your AU analysis, Mitch. And then see how it goes.
Oh, look at this.
Wow, you've been before all the way, yeah. Okay.
So are you gonna let? Oh, you're in. Oh, Australia. Never mind, it's daytime for you. I was gonna say run overnight.
Nah. So it's daytime for me. I can watch it London, and we'll see how it goes. Just a small entry, and then take it from there. If it's a top entry, it's better. My stop loss will be very smaller.
Yeah.
Sasha has the perfect time zone.
Yeah, I do actually. I can look into all these. I don't have to stay all night up. But yes, sometimes I do sleep late because of the other things that I'm doing because I'm so indulged during in the evening with New York and all of that.
So what is
What's
it?
your plan? Are you gonna sleep now?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, are you gonna sleep now? What's your
You
plan?
know, I told myself I actually just woke up. I went and slept for 2 hours. Nobody's at my house right now. Everybody's gone. I think my daughter's at the gym. Brian's not here. Nobody's here but me. And I think I was gonna start trading like Asian like 7 to 9 and then try to be done and go to bed. So I'm almost hit that point. But I'm in gold cells, so we'll see.
This is gonna take time. Just set your stop loss. It's not gonna be a quick one. It is gonna be very slow session. Remember, at this time, prices hardly move.
Oh, if I set a stop loss, we're gonna go hit it. That should be, you guys would take a buy to my stop loss. I promise it'll hit.
Well, I mean, I did get a little nervous there when you showed me the green box and it wicked up like that, right? So I was, but then I was like, she'll hold the drawdown, right? I know.
Yeah. I'm not saying I got the best entry. Let me see. In AU, I don't understand lot sizes compared to how you guys do it. So in AU right now, I'm down $6.
You're trading AU as well? Wow.
Yes.
Okay. I thought you were gold cells.
I am. I'm trying to learn AU so I can trade with Cody because Cody's been complaining to me that nobody really talks about AU and he has not been doing well with his charts. He makes good calls, but he doesn't stick with them.
Yeah, no, he'll have good trades, right? And he'll put it up, and I'm like, dude, hold it, right? Hold it. And then
He
he'll
doesn't.
no. That's why I'm like, yo, you're holding, right? Every now and again, I pop in and say that, and you know, he closes 10 pips, and we just went 30 pips, and it's like, come on, man, that was your trade. He gets it. It gets intimidating, right? So that's the wick factor, right? Because it will wick in the beginning, right? So I started following it from mid-March, so it'll be during that time, I would watch it wick in one direction half of the time frame and then wick back. It was just constantly retracing, right? Or printing side by side. It would wick in one direction, then wick back, then all the time. So when I say I literally, so you seen, right? That was my first entry that I sent you, right? Because now it just gets more complex than that, and my handwriting gets way worse. But like I watched the time frame when the volume kicks in, because I would only trade it on those hours, right? When I first started, the hours that I wrote down and sent them to you, Michelle, I only traded on those hours. I would come in, look at it. If it wasn't that hour or leading up to it, I would not trade it.
That's where I'm trying to get with gold, that I only trade at the opens if I'm watching. Now, I will admit, gold, like once I go to bed, it could trickle one direction or the other direction, and I'll wake up and be like, oh my gosh, we just moved 80 pips. In Asian, it'll do it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. We have to be a bit more disciplined, but and also what you're saying, Mitch, you have to be very patient. And with slow moving pairs, definitely 10 times more patience, and that's what I don't have.
Yes.
Oh God.
So 75% is getting ready. I mean, I mean, I don't know. I got 3 kids. I've been a dad since 17, so I guess patience have been forced upon me. But you know, I mean, it's just a patient. just let your trust your bias, right? Just trust your analysis.
That's so. I mean, it's so true. I should go take. Do y'all know what Cloud 8 is, Mitch?
No, but I know what Cloud 9 is.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
What's the difference?
Cloud 9? What they
Yeah,
say
what's-
when you get high, you smoke weed, you're on Cloud 9?
Okay, so Cloud 8, and I had a client come in today because she's opening up a CBD store. And I was like, CBD, like people buy it, but to open an entire store in this kind of economy. And she said, well, we're really going to be selling Cloud 8, a lot of it. And it's basically like a touch of THC.
Oh, it's that Delta 8 shit. Yeah.
Yes, Delta 8. That's what I
Yes.
meant.
Yes.
And
Are you
so,
talking about smoking or getting high? Because I have zero knowledge about any of that.
Yes, yes.
I obviously don't have much either, as I'm calling it the wrong thing. but then I'm sitting here thinking, like, if you were in a slow trade and you took like some Delta 8 that just made you chill out, like I'd probably fall asleep. Like, I don't know how you don't fall asleep.
And you know what? When you mention things like those, I thought it's like cloud, and obviously we have cloud storage and all of that, and we are talking all this trade and everything. You must be talking something absolutely technical, and I'm thinking, oh, what is this new technology I'm missing on? And here it comes. This is
But I can see Mitch. I can just see Mitch smoking and just watching his slow wick trades.
Yeah, I mean, so right, like me and AJ butt heads on this, right? He tells everyone to stop trading it. I preach to keep trading it. I'll hold the trade. I'll be in it from 6:30 to 11, but I've accumulated, 35 pips in that move. So I'm okay with it, right? At the price that I'm taking. Now I'm trying to find that's why I want to do these block orders to become Sasha and get them sniper entries,
Right.
Because she catches
What are you
them.
wanting to do? How long are you wanting to stream your Asian session every night?
I don't know. I have no clue.
you have to
That's
have
why it
some
just has a
time.
start time. It's got a start time.
Mitch will be here till Luke comes on.
Yeah, no, I gotta go to. I'm in bed by like 12, up at 4 to work out and get my day started.
You work out at 4?
Yeah.
I've thought about getting a treadmill and setting all my monitors in front of it.
I mean, when
You're right.
so you've
Never
seen
get
me
started.
during the streams, right? I'll work out every now and again, lift my weights, because I don't sit in here and you getting the blood flowing in the morning. I just helps me throughout the day function. If I don't, I feel sluggish.
Me too. That's why I went swimming today. I was like, I'm leaving. I went in the backyard, went swimming. Like I feel like I do sit here a lot, and then when I'm not sitting here, then I want to go sleep. And I know it's not healthy. I know, like, I've definitely am on a major imbalance right now with trading. And that's where I was like, I'm going to start telling myself, catch something in Asia if it's there. And if not, leave the charts alone and come back when Luke is on. If I'm even awake. Like, I don't catch Luke's stream at London sometimes because I'm still asleep. But I try to be there to go live when Luke it's done.
Yeah, that time. Guys, what I have noticed right now, over trading, when you're sitting in front of the chart, it sometimes makes you over trade and you start doing silly things. But if you don't do that, number of chart hours initially that you spend in front of the chart, they do help. They help me analyze one silly pair day and night for hours and hours, like 24/7. I'm watching what's happening. So it gave me a good vibe, how and what I should be expecting. At least it improved the one I had earlier. So it has helped me in one way, but out of all of this data that I've collected, I have to find out what exactly suits me the most now. I think it's about that time that where I feel that I can catch the maximum pips, and I have to say thank you and move on. instead of keep sitting there and messing around and all of that.
Yeah.
So that's what I am going to think. But number of hours that you've spent, they do have a meaning. They do work. We grind ourselves and our eyes and our time and our mind. So yeah, we get somewhere, but then you have to make use of that data and pick what suits you.
So I agree. Like I call it getting a pulse on the market. So when you
Hmm.
stick with the charts, you have a pulse on where
Hmm.
it's going, where it stops. It's like a behavior. Now the
Hmm.
behavior changes in the different sessions. But when you
Hmm.
don't, every time I like come to a new session, I haven't been looking at charts and I try to enter a trade, it seems like the worst thing to do because I don't have a pulse on what's happening. Like Sasha,
Hmm.
that's how you can take a buy, then take a sell, then take a buy, and take a sell because you have a pulse on how
Hmm.
far it's moving, how fast it's moving.
Hmm.
So I know people say, oh, don't spend that much time, but at the same time, you
With
understand.
experience, Michelle, with experience, we need to get there, and we will eventually get there if we stick to it. It's not impossible. What you're saying is, again, like Raja comes on, and because he has traded one thing at one time so many years, so that he got a grip of it. Maximum what's gonna happen, minimum what's gonna happen. So that's the thing which it's your mind collecting data. So when you start doing it initially, yes, you will have a few hiccups, but you will get there. And you should, because it's healthy as well. We cannot survive the way we do it right now. It's just that we have to break the ice and we have to start from somewhere. So that's where we are right now, trying to, get hold of it. Eventually we have to do it like everybody normally do, in the right way. So
Well, I'm
yeah,
just going to
and
blame all of you for my
great.
hours in front of the charts because honestly, I really have such a good time.
No,
That's
yeah,
true. It's entertaining. We don't get bored.
yeah. I mean, like, like you say, like So to me, over trading isn't sitting here on these charts. It's uh, taking trades, right? So I've watched this
Mhm.
pair. I watch it through New York all day. I watch it through Asian. I was catching it in the ass end of London, which I mean
Mhm.
I think I do, right? Because I'm on the charts by like 5:30. That would probably be about the time. What's that? 6 hours difference. Says what? 12 o'clock. So by the time I actually get on the charts, it's lunchtime in London, so I could at least go back and look at that and then go from there. But
Right.
so I took this trade basically off of me watching it nonstop, night and day, j- logging fucking the big moves, how it moved, when, and all that shit, just for this, right? Now I'm trying to get my confluences with me watching this down packed, so I could get the better entries. Because this would have been a good entry,
Mhm.
but I'd have entered here, not here, right?
Mhm. Mm. Entries matter so much, and they can come any session, anytime. Entries matter the most for me because then I'm the most comfortable. Even if there is so much up and down, I'm safe and I'm gonna be okay. And if it is coming back to my entry, it means the whole thing that I have in my mind is invalid because I'm way above at the end or way below down there. So yeah, it does make a difference. You're right on that part, and I'm sure everything is gonna settle down with some time. We are going to find a way out, how and where to settle down exactly. So Mitch, by the way, you posted something about Raja and God, the mess. Then after trading, I just opened my Instagram, and Anthony, I've joined him as well, so I follow him too. So I looked at his post, and then Raj was totally embarrassed because there are tons of people saying that they archived because their data is so big. I don't know if you followed it or not, and I put on some screenshots, but Raja was kind of off here. He didn't know, and I think he got onto a point where he was embarrassed.
I
It wasn't really nice.
one
Yeah.
I seen it. I never seen it, right? I don't trade on MetaTraders, So my setup looks different than
Oh,
that.
you don't. Okay, okay.
So like I trade straight through TradingView and through and I could main it on my broker
Okay, okay, okay,
website.
okay. I
So
got it.
so that I like, right? So I don't, and then the whole, I just found it amusing that there's always drama in this industry,
Yes,
and
sometimes. Yeah.
that's why I've always
Yeah.
been hesitant to do this. I always wanted to throw an Asian stream because no one does it, right? And it's
Yeah.
there's money in my pay, right? Gold. This would have been a nice entry right here. You did enter, right, Sales?
Yeah, yeah. I got it. I got it.
I was gonna say
Thank
I just looked at it, but like I didn't want none of this that I don't want that drama, right? I don't want no one to try and because I don't care if
you.
you
No, no,
think
no.
I'm
We are at
trading
that level.
live accounts. I don't care if you think I'm trading demo accounts. I'm in
Oh,
front of
yeah,
this
there's
screen all
sometimes.
day, right? So you can hear me on one of
Mm-hmm.
these 17 YouTubes we're on, and
Yeah.
so where am I, right? So
But Mitch, if you are going to get on the limelight, you have to face even Luke did because people asked him questions, people challenged him, da 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 da. All of that happened because you have haters and lovers both, and you have to make your way through that. Even for Raja and for everybody else. So expect. I mean, I don't want to discourage you, but have it in your mind.
oh,
I'm trying to.
I know it's coming, right? But
Yeah.
for it to me to have to address something, I don't want to do that because that's not me,
Mm,
right? I don't want to. That's not me anymore.
yeah.
I'm
Don't
not.
take sides or anything of that.
Yeah,
Yeah, be neutral and on your
the
way. Yeah.
younger
Yeah.
me,
That's the
yeah,
right.
I'm all over it. But this older me is. I'm trying to become Switzerland, right? I'm out of everything and friends with everybody.
Perfect. The right way to do it, I believe. But yeah, it was funny because it's like even if it's there, you get to pass through it. You don't say anything, but you watch it, and it is interesting though the whole drama. I followed it. I was like, what's going on? Like,
But yeah,
so
so
yeah, and I got to see that because of your post because I was just so with all that trade and Zoom. It takes so much time, and I have to work and study, and then I have to 3 or 4 hours have to spend at the hospital as well. Thank God it's not too far. So all of it takes some it keeps me just so busy. Can't even explain. And I live with my parents. Imagine that. And my mom was like, "You do nothing else, and you're just so occupied. It's even so hard to talk to you because when she's coming and trying to say something, I'm already on Zoom, so I have to mute and quickly listen to her and tell her, Mom, people are listening and I'm talking." And then she's like, "I'm not talking to you." She's getting so annoyed. So
yeah.
and I don't have a lot of siblings. So and mom is like, it's just you, and then I can't even talk to you. What's the purpose? Just get lost. I'm not talking to you. Like, okay, 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 fine. So I have to try to, be on side. So sometimes people are calling my name and I can't respond to them because if I respond to them at that time, I'm gonna be smacked by my mom. Oh god.
Sasha, you should just bring your mom onto the stream.
She wouldn't do that. She has a big social circle here and she has enough on her plate. So it's just that she's missing her child there, like the way I used to be, and the way because now I'm more involved here and you have a whole community and there people are asking questions. And then there's so many platforms that I'm always looking at my mobile, even though when I'm doing my assignments. So, replying everybody and trying to managing trade itself is a task, and when you're doing so many other things together, along with that, you get consumed. You get sucked up and totally involved in that. So, so that's funny. And my mom was even saying yesterday that it's good that you got into this now. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to pass your exams and everything because I had a scholarship and everything. So I have a good record, good student, 9.8 GPA and all of that. So yeah, I keep listening to her and try to calm as well. Sometimes she has to go out, so she has to go out not at market open hours. For example, if she wants to go somewhere in the evening, I'm like, no, 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 Mama, this is London open. No, no, Mama, this is free London. No, 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 Mama, this is New York. When are you available?
Yeah. Got to schedule. You need a personal assistant.
Seriously, my dad enjoys me and mom nagging about it too. But my mom is like, no, I demand. I'm like, okay, okay, fine. I got to negotiate. So yeah, that's on the background, keep happening all the time.
I think that that's hilarious.
It is totally.
There will be a time, like it hasn't happened recently. My kids are old enough that they're in their own world. And if I'm not busy, then I'm in their business. So I don't
So
think
you're
that they
busy with us.
mind. They don't mind that I'm not. Because I get in my kids' business. I'm like, where are you going? Who'd you hang out with? What'd y'all talk about? What'd you do? Who'd you see? And I ask 1,000 questions. So they're fine if I'm distracted.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. And for me, in our culture, it is like that. They have to ask. So I don't go. I'm right in front of their eyes. In fact, sometimes I'm not even using my headphones. It's on when I'm not talking to you guys, and she could listen and hear who these people are. So and who I'm talking to. She's okay, but she knows my company and all, and she knows other friends. I'm not even giving time to anybody else, even my local friends or anything else. So it's just like, but it helps, you get a grip and you learn more. And once you know, and then will come a time when you optimize everything, the hours, and you have a proper setup, which is still under development. So you can't be on one side. So maybe this is the hard work time, and then it will all settle down and fall into place.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard at first, but like you said, you just got to find that spot where
Yeah,
but
that is true. That is true. It's gonna come by itself, I'm sure, pretty soon. And you just have to keep doing it, the right thing. And I think that's about it. That's about it. So, Mitch, what time you thinking of Asian sessions, and when you starting?
um at 7:30 for now. And I'm
Where
probably
are you? What's your 7:30? What my time?
Eastern. So it would be what
He's New
here?
York Stock Exchange time.
Okay, so it's gonna be just the opposite. My 7:30 a.m. Your 7:30 p.m.
Yes, you guys are 12 hours apart. Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I got it. All right. So 7:30 to for 2 hours or so, right?
Yeah.
You
Or
got your YouTube.
three.
You're gonna go
About yeah,
live.
about 3 hours, about 10:30.
Perfect. You're gonna go live
He
We
is
are live.
live. He's got his own
right now.
little
You're live.
YouTube channel. Yes.
Oh my god! I didn't even subscribe, and all this silly story of mine is going live.
It's perfect though, Sasha. Come on. You know the vibe. She's laughing at me.
Thank you for telling me that. Oh, this is hilarious. Don't let
Sasha,
my mom and dad know the channel.
you're so funny, Sasha.
What she do?
She just told this whole story about her mom, and she's like, "It went live."
Oh,
I'm still laughing and bursting out. Oh, I'm chill about it unless she gets to know what I'm saying.
Well, as long as she
Oh,
doesn't
this is so
subscribe, I guess you're safe, right?
funny. Oh my god. She listens
It's
to
so funny.
all our
We're live now, and I told my silly story.
good entertainment and drama there.
Look, that should be the vibe everywhere.
Oh god.
That's why I was
yeah.
like, you know what? If we have Mitch doing Asian, we have Luke doing London and New York, like we got the times covered, and it's just part of our community.
Definitely it is. And then, then we are all the time on the lounge anyway.
Yes. Like I'm live on the lounge now, and I have a thing on there saying to see the charts and audio, go to Mitch's stream, because that's what I do when Luke goes live, so that if anybody comes by my stream, it's like, hey, if you want to see what we're talking about, go over and subscribe to Mitch. Go over and subscribe to Luke. Like, go over
Perfect.
there. That's where we're at right now. Otherwise, you can look at my blank charts because we're not talking about my charts.
At the moment. In fact, you yourself will be on these streams. So this is time, but off time we're all over there. Amazing. That's cool. You know,
Yeah,
good
I was like,
setup.
I wanted to show up and support Mitch. I was like, oh, Mitch is gonna start doing this. I'm gonna go live with him and support him.
Imagine, amazing. That's perfect. By the way you guys are growing, it is so impressive. That's it. All of you are giving me a cut. I'm gonna bring even spicy stories, and then keep everybody entertained. You got your audience there.
I would love to hear. We're gonna have Spice with Sasha sessions.
Sasha Spice.
Oh, there you go, Sasha Spice.
Oh God, my name. I don't know. Somebody is saying I'm sister, and somebody's in. Why are they making Nick with my name? Why are they making Nick with my name? What's up? What did I do? Oh my God!
I think that they're messing with that with Raja as my daddy because he keeps talking to you. So I think they were like she's your sister, so maybe you should leave her alone. I don't know.
God, eventually, all of these Nicks will be. That's why I said, okay, just get everybody on. One about Mitch, one about Michelle, then all that family, and they get our attention, and we mess with them.
Raja's my daddy is on right now. He's on. He's over here saying, "Damn, is she smacked?" I don't know what that means. Smacked, is that like a European?
But how come he's here? I didn't even know he's here too.
He's in
Is he on?
Yeah, he's all over. He's a big fan.
He's in
I know all our streams really fine.
He's a fan of
Perfect.
everybody.
I know.
I mean, I think it's hilarious.
Makes the round.
I know it is.
Okay.
Gosh, this is
Oh my
funny.
God, his buddy's back.
Oh,
What happened?
Raja's daddy's new daddy, Sasha's sister, is back.
He heard his name.
Raja, I think Raja is my daddy, Raja Jr. I think you have a fan.
Right. Perfect. That's it. I'm growing my fan following this way.
Maybe it's really Raja.
Yeah.
That'd be funny if it was Raja giving Raja Jr.
Oh my God, I watched Raja on Instagram a while ago, and he had this like old Honda motorcycle, and he comes like whooping up on it like it's a badass ride.
Oh man, I think I saw a video of it in his garage.
People were talking. Dude,
You were giving him props on his bike.
yeah, that's like a classic little bike. Some giant.
Guys, does Raja know about all our streams and what's going on? And then there's a lounge.
I don't know. But because I don't post the lounge in Slack.
Yeah.
I did one day when everybody was looking for the Zoom when Luke didn't come on or something. And then we did get some people from the Slack on there. But for the most part, I don't post it because I'm not trying to, I don't know. I'm just not trying to bring that kind of attention yet.
Exactly. And then
I'm like,
have that
Raja would be like, this girl, Michelle, is a lunatic in her drawdown. Like, she obviously did not take my course. He'd be like, I'm going to give her a refund.
Oh, yeah, he should not hear what we say. Nah, not a good idea.
I've never heard of anything over 100 or 200 pips, right?
Not a good idea.
You've never?
I've never heard of You've had more 200 pip than 200 pip drawdowns?
Oh, yeah, in the last couple of weeks, a couple times. But guess what? I closed in profit, bitch.
She recovered, she recovered it all. That's the thing.
Yeah, if you don't close.
So here's what happens. While everybody else is celebrating, they're like, woo, 200 pips. I'm like, yay, back to even.
At least not in loss. That's better than that.
Oh, it happens.
It was just a ride.
Crappy. Oh my God. I can't believe you're doing this. But you know what? People have a stream, people have a channel. We have a whole network. You know what? We are all having a whole network together.
We do. It started off with like 6 or 7 of us.
Exactly.
We do. It started off with
Exactly.
like
And then when
6 or
AJ
7
came
of
over,
us.
and now he had, so everybody has something somewhere. So he has his mentorship on, Luke has thing, your thing, and all of, I mean, it's a whole network. I like that though. It's amazing.
No, it is. As long as everybody's respectful and supportive. And I mean, I don't mind when people say I'm taking a Michelle or I'm in a Michelle, whatever. I find it funny.
One day we'll all be brokers and we'll have a brokers lounge.
Oh my gosh. AJ, actually, Sasha, when AJ was on here, AJ goes, maybe I should be a broker. That's what he said.
There you go. By the way, he has it in him and he can do it and he has the capacity as well. So, yep, another brokerage. And there you go. He'll be like, join me and I have these privileges for you. His EA will be there for complimentary if you buy it with the commission. With the commission. His EA will be there. Oh, God. That's it. It is so cool.
What is an
the way-
EA?
Bot, you know, the bots they have.
But what
for
does
MT
EA stand for?
Expert advisor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that's what he's getting on to. I gotta ask him to get me that. Yeah, okay. I think he's not gonna offer me. I have to push him to get it out of him. Just bring it on. I want to test it for you.
There you go.
God, but
Hello,
he's
guys.
cool.
Hello,
Who's that?
this is Mike.
Hi,
I
Mike.
just asked. Hi, Michelle. I just thank you, Mitch, for posting the Zoom link. I was asking for it on on your YouTube. Yeah.
We've been I was reading the messages, then I seen yours. I dropped it.
Yeah, no, I was listening in all the time. It's good fun. Thanks, guys, for doing all these streams. It's really.
Oh, perfect. Introduce yourself. I don't know you, Mike. So you're from
So
Slack.
I was on a little bit. No, I found you guys on YouTube. I was on a little bit the other day.
Okay.
I showed we're talking about that book, the Trading in the Zone book.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. I was on. I think it was last week, maybe. I can't remember. But
Alrighty. Most welcome.
yeah, but I think you were on then, and Michelle was on, and then there was the guy, the fundamental guy. What's his name?
Sam FX, maybe?
Oh yeah. The guy, the
Okay.
fundamental guy. But I'm in Japan, so this is like perfect time for me to. To
Amazing. You're
log
most
on.
welcome. Sometimes I tend to forget who I talk to because there were so many people coming and going and you can't keep track of them. But when you come
Yeah,
more
yeah.
often, you most know you. Yeah. So how long you been trading?
Oh, I've been trading for long, but on and off since 2009.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
What pair?
So I used to trade all the Japanese pairs, not all, of course, but the main ones plus the EU as well. But now it's only gold. The last year or so, it's only been gold. Yeah, so.
So you're a pro in gold too?
Well, it's the one I focus on, but I still look at like Euro, USD, and that because usually you see what's happening in the EU, and it kind of spills over into into gold. So
I want to ask you about gold. Are you a pro in gold? Because that's what I do. So I want to ask you that.
yeah, well, it's the only thing I trade. Yeah, right now it's the only thing I trade. But I still, if I see something in EU or in
you do take it as well.
Yeah, I do take it. Yeah, as well. But definitely had some like. It's been a problem for me to be really confident about getting into trades in gold because I only done it for a year. But then I listened to AJ and what he did, and it was like somebody's turned on the light in my room. It's like, wow, okay, that's what I've been looking for. So it's been a really good week or two now. So yeah.
Okay, alrighty. So you're developing consistency there now.
Yeah, before it was okay, but it was I still felt really on like. It wasn't the confidence wasn't 100%, Mhm. So I would get in too late, things like that. So it's been to do the ICT stuff has been really like eye opening. So.
Amazing, amazing.
Yeah.
Good that we can get everybody better. So that is so amazing. And so you follow us all every day. You get into lounge.
Yeah, the past 2 weeks, yeah. From probably I caught the was it June 29 or so, maybe. That was the
Oh,
first
that
time
was
I
the
listened to
really
you guys.
good day. That was the day
Yeah, it was
Kasha and Philip were on.
it was like it was like jumping straight into the pool and starting to swim right away there. It was really fun. Yeah,
Okay.
I
So
loved
you
it.
were there. Everybody, we had it for hours and hours and hours, and I think many people were there. Philip and Kashif and everybody. That's it.
Yeah, Philip, that was the one where Philip was in. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and he was
Okay.
talking about that. He was talking about that book, and I read that
Yes.
book like, I read half of it at least, like
Oh,
6 months,
wow.
6 years ago. It was really good then. Now I don't really remember most of it, but it kind of it got me to thinking about the probability stuff, but that you
Mm.
like how to think about probability in Forex. So it was for me, it was a game changer. Maybe 6 years ago, 2015, I think. Yeah.
Michelle,
Yes.
how do you feel about it? You are
Hmm.
changing people's life. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah,
Oh,
definitely.
I wouldn't say I am. I would say AJ is. And I just, look, if everybody just showed up to watch me, they'd be losing money.
Yeah, but it's a combination. Yeah, it's a combination. It's like you look at all like great companies, like great TV series. There's like different characters of like different types.
Yes.
What would you do without me type of thing, So we cannot survive otherwise. You have to be there. We have to have you. So
And
yeah,
honestly, everybody contributes. That's what's so beautiful about
Yeah.
this is everybody has some kind of something, whether it's a failed experience, like your failed experience relates to probably 90% of the audience. So, I mean, we've all had all the same blunders and everything else. And to know like, I may be the only one in 200 pip drawdown. I might be.
I've been there, man. I've been there.
You've been there? Okay, see?
Oh yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. So I've been listening to you guys for like a long time. It's like that's where I was at years ago. I don't hold drawdowns of 200 now, but I still have doubts, of course, all the time. But it's getting better, especially after this ICT stuff came into view. It's been really great. But years ago, 200 pips, I was like, that was an average drawdown of the day sometimes.
Yes. You were like,
just like,
why can't I get this 200 pips in the right direction?
Yeah, but it was like 200 pips, and it's like, let's say I was like 400 pips down, and I was like, if I take this now, if I go in now with another trade, I could be like, I could average down to be like less in drawdown maybe, just keep adding positions and things, and it wasn't small positions either, so it was really, it was a big mess, but I got out of it. So
I'm ready to be profitable. Like this week, I told myself I was going to be super careful this week. I don't know how many trades I've taken, probably 20 plus. I've only had one that was a loss. And I stayed up and my husband's like, all right, we took a loss. Let's go to bed. I'm like, oh no, I will get this back because it will go back up and I will get back in on the way back up. Right where we got out. And I did. I let it draw down or go down. I let it come up and I entered at the exact spot we took the loss and it went back up. And I ended up being profitable for the day. But I'm going to count up this week. At the end of the week, I'm going to say how many trades I took. And I think I've only had one loss so far.
Yeah, that's great. That's great.
This is so cool, Michelle. You have improved like tons yourself.
Yeah, it was great.
Well, I mean, my husband closed one of my trades at break even. And then everything else has been for profit. Now, I will say some of them have been for 1 pip profit, but it wasn't a drawdown and it didn't go negative.
Perfect, perfect, perfect. You have to keep it like that, and then it's gonna get better and better and better.
Yes, somebody said 20 trades. What WTF? I mean, Sasha, you know when Luke says, Sasha, how many trades have you taken? And you're like, let's not talk about it.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I trade at each move. So each big move or curve or each session at least, and then I manage my trades. So my trades are uncountable because the reason already I'm scaling in. So you cannot count my trades because if I have to put on, even for example, a complete lot, I will divide it into 3. So you call it 3 trades. And then if I have to put another one, I'll get 3 more. So I manage it like that. And that's what I want to do. And that's how I close them as well, all the way. So I just wait and watch and see. And that's why I enter it right at the bottom, because I know it's not a complete big lot that I'm entering there, and I'm gonna be okay even if it just goes. Yeah, that's how I do it. So you can't count my trades. No way.
But I used to trade like 2010, 2011. Like I downloaded my trades in Excel format from my broker back then, just to see what I was doing back then. And it was just like one of those Excel sheets that you just scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll. There's just no end to it. It was just like page after page after page, and it was just like basically just lots of losses basically. But it was so many trades that I couldn't. I didn't realize what I was doing. So what I was doing, I thought it was like perfectly like, I'll be okay, but it wasn't.
Just in the math, I'm up 7% in my account this week.
Oh, that's great. That's really good. Yeah.
How is it as compared to the last week, Michelle?
Last week, I took. Was it last week I took losses? I think it was last week. I think last week I did bad. I ended up down last week. I think the week before I did okay. I need to start tracking it, honestly, but this week I decided I was going to dial in. I was going to be disciplined, and I was going to try. I have not perfected taking my profits. Like the other day when I was up 120 pips and I closed out for 39 instead. I have not perfected getting out profitable, but I kind of have a little goal set every day, and I've exceeded it every day. And as long as I just stick to that, which is absolutely obtainable, like I just took 13 pips. I didn't kill it right now, but I just took 13 pips in Asian, and I'm okay. I still got London and New York that I can come back and get more.
Both are for London.
Oh gosh.
When you have different partials and different things, Michelle, like I was telling you, I scale in at that time, or even if I'm a complete lot size or more, I do take partials. So that even if there is further move left, I do not feel that FOMO, that I've missed on something, or any of that. I should have stayed a little longer, because I can tell that I caught the maximum move with at least some percentage left in there. You know what I mean? Because sometimes we close early and then we're thinking that, oh God, why did we do that? Because there was so much more, and I should learn to hold on to, like you're saying. So that's why if I don't have that feeling, because I usually do not completely close the trade. I don't have to. And I can stay in for a little longer, as long as I want to. Even from one session to another session, I can carry it on. Would you believe that I have one trade from 2 days back, just 0.05, but it is just so cool to let it be on there because I can see that it's going on and on and on, and I got the whole move. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You caught that move up from 1790 something, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's the one I'm talking
that's
about.
great. That was a great,
Yeah,
that's
and
a
I try
great,
to
great trade.
the curves and the moves all around. So I want to see that. I trailed my stop loss most of the time, but when it is way, I know that the trend will change for the short time period, then I have to obviously secure my profits. So I do that, but again, leave some partial on. So that thing is not there, the feeling of missing out on something. If I can't do it, that's why I want Michelle you to get on to that MT4.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I took this week. I've taken 23 trades.
See, I'm not
Whoa.
alone. Thank you.
Steve Green.
I've only lost 2
See, I'm not
trades,
alone. Thank you.
and
Wow, that's amazing.
yeah, I'm just practicing some scalping techniques. I mean, some of those trades are scaling in, so it doesn't necessarily really count. But and I've been trading I like trading the DAX at London Open.
I've seen you.
And because it's profitable and it's fast, and I like fast. But I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 trades on the DAX yesterday because I had to defend my position.
I love it.
One of my trades was a good one, but it cancelled out the one that I lost. But then I was profitable on the rest of them. Actually, I've lost I lost that one, and 3, and 1 for 18 cents, which I guess is break even. Yeah, but I've just been
And the rest of your trades were profitable, and so you're up for the week.
Yeah, and also I've just been looking. The last few weeks, I've been doing some swing trading and getting a couple of hundred pips in GJ and Euro USD, swinging those. I'm in a GJ now, but I mean I'm only up 35 pips.
Only?
Yeah, but I was I was hoping for a decent pullback this morning in Asian, but it didn't really pull back. It only sort of hung around the 152.40 area. I was hoping to go back to about 50 or 60, and I got in at
Max, how many pair do you trade? I don't know exactly. So you do DAX, you do
I only
GJ,
do-
what else?
I do the DAX, gold, and GJ. And GJ, I'm really just looking at swinging, and I'm not sort of scalping that one. Because I see it going at least to, the next stop is going to be 150.66, but after that, 149.45. Yeah, so I like to swing that one because it doesn't move as I like gold because it moves fast, and I like the DAX because it really.
You have to tell me more about DAX. I want to learn that from you. But I don't know. I never tried that one.
Well, all the same things apply, but you're going to, and you can only take one lot on it. You can't take micro lots on it.
Yeah, just like the US 30. Yeah.
Same as the US 30, and during London, the first few minutes, you can really profit on it. And just pre-London, like if it Frankfurt opens at 4 in Australia, where I am, at 4 p.m. London opens at 5 p.m. So in that first 5 minutes to half an hour, you get a good sense of the direction. And 50 pips is 30 pips is easy. 50 to 100 pips is not that difficult.
So is it again the opposite of both? Both the sessions are opposite for you. So whatever happens in pre-London, it'll change the direction in London. Is it?
No, I don't look at those kinds of correlations because they just it's not like necessarily like with GJ. You could often, like I found last year, GJ would at London Open would go one way, but then the real move was happening in the opposite direction.
Oh, all righty.
Whereas I found with the DAX, the real move shows itself pretty much early. I mean, yesterday it's still ranging a little bit because it reached its all-time high. At 18, what was it, 15,800. So it was hanging around there, and now it's sort of coming down a bit. So we'll see what happens tonight. But the last,
Why did you pick
the last week,
DAX?
sorry?
Why did you pick DAX and not US 30 or any other pair? Because they're very quick and fast.
Because the DAX is in Europe and it opens in London. I can't stay awake for New York.
Oh, okay, I get it. I understand now.
Yeah, it's too late. Yeah, I mean, I wake up at like 2 in the morning and I have a look at something, but I just go back to sleep. I'm not going to take any trades or anything.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, and here in Australia, soon New York for me won't open till 1:30 in the morning. Once daylight saving kicks in and kicks out, so it's too late. Yeah, so you can't. I mean, I can't function if I'm half asleep.
Exactly.
So it's not a good idea to take trades. It's a bit like trading drunk.
Okay, Ricardo, honestly, I get so tired sometimes that I have to go get somebody to watch my trade. I'm so tired, I cannot watch this trade anymore. And then I get my husband or Cody, I'm like, you got to watch my trade. I have to go to sleep right now.
Yeah. But what else do you do? Do you have a business or a job?
I own a business, but I also work. I'm an esthetician and a massage therapist. And so I work, but I don't work a lot. I think today I went in and I worked, I don't know, I might have worked 2 hours today.
Yeah. Well, I have my own business as well, so I got a lot of time on my hands.
So I have a lot of freedom.
Yeah, me too.
Otherwise, there's just no way. There's no way you could do this and have a full-time job. Not at my time.
Yeah, you can. You can only just trade one session.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then it would be difficult, but it is possible. It would be more like a hobby than anything at that point, right?
Yeah, I mean, you're just trying to get out of the 9 to 5 grind, I guess. I mean, that's the whole purpose of it.
But the way
I definitely did not pick the best entry for AU.
Yeah, I mean, you did go against me. I did tell you. Way up here.
Hey, AJ said to buy too. AJ said to buy. I was like, "There's a green box
AJ
up at the
doesn't watch
top."
this pair.
I know. It's gonna take me a minute to get my finger on it.
Look, it's gonna retrace. This
is where I was going to buy. I was looking to buy AU right here.
You know what? That's exactly it. I think this was the place to buy.
It's gonna go back up.
I'm okay. My husband was like, "It's gonna go back up in a minute. Don't worry."
Double up.
Here, I'm gonna buy
Are
some
you still in
more.
that?
Yeah,
Employment numbers came out.
There, I just bought some more.
The employment numbers came out for the Australian dollar.
Yeah, it came out. They came out good, and it still crumbled.
Yeah,
I've been.
Yeah.
In a sense,
The gold, if you look at the gold chart for the same like 5-minute gold and 5-minute AUD, then you see a little bit the gold started going up and then it's tanked a little bit there, and it was pretty much the same as AUD.
That's what we were just discussing a while ago, that they do have the same pattern.
Yeah, AUD follows gold almost religiously. So.
No, gold follow AUD. Yeah.
I got it completely different because every time I trade, because Australia, they're a gold producer, right? They're like the third biggest gold producer in the world. So if gold goes up, people will need to buy more AUD to get that gold. Yeah. So basically, if you look it up online. I didn't know why the correlation. It's like 80% correlation, I think. And when I looked it up, it's just like whenever gold does this, AUD usually follows. So that's how. But if you have a different view on it, that's that's of course up to you. But that's how I view it, at least. Yeah.
They do move in tandem.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, because you have Russia, you have China, you have Australia. There are only 3 countries in the world that produce more than 300 tons of gold every year. And when China opens it, in my time it's 10 a.m., so 9 a.m. in China, I think. Then gold just starts moving, and usually you see some that spills over into the AUD as well, usually, and in the AUD JPI as well.
But if you overlay a chart of AU with gold, I mean, it's not exact enough to decide that they're correlated in that way.
No, so the official correlation is I think it's 80%. I can look it up somewhere, but I don't trade AUD USD that much, but I keep an eye on it just to see what might if it trades as like gold. But I just pulled up a chart the other day, and it was like exactly the same at least, almost.
If you send one in the chat, I'll throw it up.
Yeah, I think there's one on baby pips. Yeah, it comes up.
Okay, Mitch, talk to me.
All right.
AUD, I just doubled down. I want to walk away from the charts. Where would you put a stop loss?
Where's your entry?
Now.
So at 45.98?
Oh no, 46.01.
46. On a buy?
Yes.
Probably.
I want to go. I'm like, honestly, I could sit here. I was just telling Brian, I would sit here all through tonight and talk to you guys all into London, all into New York. And I'm like, no, I have to go do something else.
So right now, I'll put your stop loss. I don't know. I mean, I don't know how much you have on it, right? So I would put it, because the way it's printing out, we're coming down, right? We're gonna fill this in. I want to see it hit here.
Why are you getting in buys? I opened the chart just to look into this. It's dropping.
I know. I did the wrong thing.
Yeah, accept it. This is the wrong thing, and stop adding on positions to that. I don't think it should be a buy right now, because look at USD, I mean DXY and all of those things, and what's happening with other USD pairs, and what I am expecting in gold. I'm expecting it to go down because of AUD is going down. That's another confirmation, and you want to buy why?
Because they're magic ball.
Yeah, because I have a magic ball.
By the way, what was that? You got to explain me that picture.
Oh, well, if you don't laugh at me like Mitch and AJ did.
Well, I laughed at Brian too, so it's all fair.
So
I
Sasha,
already did with Najim. What was that?
In my software, it has a thing where you can put patterns on your chart. You don't put the patterns. The computer puts the patterns.
Okay.
All the patterns, the channels, the wedges, the everything. And then it has predictions based on this pattern. When it breaks out of this, it should go to here. So it uses probably some Fibonacci formula, something. Yeah. And it'll give you the date and the price. It's a predictive box that predicts where price should be.
What do you need other than that? That's it then.
Well, it's about 80% correct. And every now and then it's not correct. Like a different time frame. You have to look at different time frames. So what I pulled up was a 1 hour box. I didn't even look at the 4 hour patterns to see what it was throwing up.
No, but in that picture, I didn't see no direction. It was a star all over.
Yeah,
no, many stars.
It's crazy, right? So I don't know if that's the way it.
I mean, there isn't any pattern.
It looks
Mitch,
like
Mitch, that was firework in the sky.
Yeah.
Like,
I couldn't understand. Explain what was this picture telling us? Is there some pattern that it's telling us?
You got to look at that little green box. I don't know what the sticks are, but they both explained to me that.
The sticks are your pattern, whether it's a wedge or a channel or a falling wedge or this is a purple is an ascending triangle. And then every now and then it'll throw up a box that's called a predictive price range. It's predicting the price that it should go to when it breaks that channel, and then it gives you the time frame and the price range.
Oh, okay. I see that green box that's there. So the expected price would come there in that time in that box.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
What chart was this? I don't know what chart was this. Was it gold?
AU. It's AU on a 1 hour time frame.
AU on an hour time frame. Okay, but it happened the opposite, isn't it?
Well, for right now, but it could totally come back down to the bottom of the pattern, and then it could reverse and go right back up.
So all these pink and other color lines, I can't even make out the candlestick where that is out of all of this.
I know, it's a lot.
Okay, that's amazing. And you saying that it works 80%.
Yeah, 80% of the time it goes to those boxes. So even though it's going down right now, like AU essentially just hit like a double bottom.
On what time frame?
On a 1 hour. Let's look on a 1 hour.
I'm on the 1 hour. AU or EU?
AU.
Yeah, I'm on AU on the 1 hour.
Okay, so this basically just hit like a double bottom. Hold on, my son's calling me. Hello, Mason.
Beautiful. 2 minutes for the hour close. And a UTP there, Mitch? Is it UTP?
This is, I closed another 50% of my 25%, and now the rest I'm gonna run. My final TP is gonna be like here.
Okay, what price? It's beautiful drop. Good trade.
Thank you. At like 44.35, I might push it up to 44 straight, right? 44.
I get it.
Just because I was coming here, but I want to give him my other trade this morning didn't play out. It played out just eventually. It was like it was like 08, and I put 10 in it.
But did you put the fib here for this move? Because it's a retracement from yesterday's move. So did you try putting the fib there? Hello?
Sorry, I was my mic was off. So was it put the fib here or here?
I was like, really? Am I talking to myself? Okay, yeah, no, not there. The other one, the green, yeah, from here all the way to the red top. Yeah. No, all to the wick, all the way to the. Is it to the wick? I'm sorry, I can't see very clearly.
Yes.
No.
To this wick.
Oh, that's your arrow. Okay. Yeah. No. You got it. That was your arrowhead. I thought that's your wick. So it is at almost at 0.618. Expect a bounce maybe from there, but it's amazing. Love it. The way it's dropping, it's so beautiful. Yeah. I hate you, man. You should make this trade.
I love Sasha. She's like, it's so beautiful. And I'm in drawdown.
Okay.
It's amazing.
Why did you take a buy first of all? I don't get it.
Because I'm looking for the longer term to hit my box. And AJ was on. AJ was on, and AJ's like, yeah, it's a buy right here.
He said that?
Yeah, he said buys, but I don't. He said you should buy right now, but you know.
And Mitch disagreed.
Yeah, and because remember, Michelle, what are we expecting on gold? That it should not go further up, and then US dollar DXY right now, and I mean, if you look at it, so you would know the bigger picture, what's happening, and without yesterday's retracement, it retraced to 38.2 level, and then yeah. Okay, so he expected it to go further up and then maybe from there fall down. Remember the other peak on the left on 0.75010 level, something like that. From there it would fall. But okay, that's it. And I'm more sure about my gold cells. Forget about everything else.
I closed my gold cells.
I mean, it's even given the confluences of the pattern right here on the Dixie to sell.
Okay. Now I'm holding. Remember, Mitch, when I joined the Zoom at that time initially, that's when I took the sell around. Yeah, very, very at the top. I think it was 28 something.
So you're up about 24 pips.
Yeah, I was more sure because I already had a position. I was like, 30 pips, not bad. Good.
Yeah, you entered around right here, right?
Let me see.
It was on a 5-minute candle, correct?
Yeah, when we were looking at it initially, and it was right at the top, and you were comparing the two charts. Yes, right at the top. Yeah, somewhere there. Right, it's a wick now. Yeah. So, well, it is not doing what I wanted to do, though. It's just hanging in there, hanging in the air.
No, it's gone quiet.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to set a stop loss on my AU.
I would set one at least 25 pips because we already moved.
I don't even know what a pip is in AU.
Oh. Yeah.
What's a pip, Mitch? What decimal point is it?
Right. So.
Is it the fourth number after?
We got.
Yeah. Like DJ.
Right there. So that would be 21 pips.
Okay, hold on. Let me come back. 21 pips would be.
No, not like DJ. It's different.
Call that number out to me. I can't see it.
From my trade, it would be 45.37. 7:45.37.
That's where you would set your stop loss.
No, I would set mine 25 pips from your entry, right? Because we already moved 25 pips, 23 pips.
Well, I'm the other way. My stop loss would be low.
Guys, why are you not trading GJ? It has such a beautiful drop. You just saw that.
What, GJ? I haven't watched GJ in a while.
Since morning, it's doing nothing but just dropping. Oh, it's beautiful. And yesterday too. Wow, I wish I entered at the top because I was looking at it with AJ and we were saying that it's going to range a bit more, but
Oh, that is a beautiful drop.
Oh, and yesterday, look at that too. Ooh, 1 hour can all of that from the top. It's beautiful, amazing.
Sasha, you trade GJ?
I don't. I wanted to because I wanted to catch that big move down AJ was talking about on the monthly and the weekly thing when we were looking at it. But I think the train has already left. It's beautiful, amazing drop.
Alright. Well, that's it for me. It's an 11. I'm going to let this trade run. My TP
For GJ might come back up for a little retest and then we enter. I think there is another entry.
Okay, Mitch, I'm gonna see you in the morning.
Yeah. So, oh wait, this hour closed like that. Oh, there's a wick there.
Yeah, there is a wick there.
All
All
right.
righty, Mitch. Thank you so much, and we will catch you soon.
Yes,
thank you, Mitch.
Like and subscribe.
Great to see the
Mitch.
Asian session. So good. Thanks.
Thank you. Mitch, please send me your YouTube channel as well.